Electronic drums have really revolutionized the way we make music today. They add substance and extended versatility to a studio or even a live drummer's music arsenal. Advances in music technology have enhanced the hardware of electronic drums with software, but the demand for even better quality is still high. Electronic drums have been a staple for rap and hip-hop for years. They also provide great rhythm for one-man bands, too. Singers or songwriters who want to perform or record music without necessarily having to learn a lot about programming drums can achieve their goals quite easily using electronic drums. Let's also not forget that the drums provide the perfect practice tools for keyboardists, bass players, and guitarists. Alesis is a manufacturer that is really gaining popularity in the industry at the moment for their full electronic drum sets. They are making electronic drumming more affordable and accessible to a wider range of people. We bought the Alesis Nitro kit for testing on Amazon from the official sellers, and if you want to get the same experience that we did, we highly recommend that you buy from the same place. Links will be in the description. If you like this video, remember to click like and subscribe. The Alesis Nitro kit is an electronic drum set consisting of an 8-inch snare, 3 8-inch toms, 3 cymbals including hi-hat, ride, and crash, as well as a kick drum pad and pedal. Included is the Nitro module, complete with 40 ready-to-play drum kits. Players can also program their own kits using the included 385 drum samples, making for a versatile percussion powerhouse. Some players steer clear of electronic drum sets in favor of acoustic kits, but if you have an open mind, there is a lot of new sonic territory to be covered with an instrument such as the Alesis Nitro kit. Not only that, the ability to play quietly or with headphones is a big advantage for anyone living in shared housing or an apartment complex. A quick glance over the Nitro manual reveals some great features and an impressive specification. Having 385 sounds, 60 play-along songs, and an exceedingly familiar top panel, we have a feeling of déjà vu with this setup. After further investigation, simply by turning the module on its back, voila, we discover it's a DM7X in disguise. The only difference we can see so far is that the module has the model name Nitro printed on the top of a smart matte black housing, rather than shiny silver. However, this new Nitro E-kit includes an 8-inch dual-zone snare pad, 3 single-zone tom pads, dual-zone 10-inch crash, chokeable, 2 additional single-zone cymbal pads, 1 for hi-hat and ride cymbal, hi-hat controller, and a complete 4-post drum rack. Also included is the Alesis DM Pad kick pad featuring a robust pressed steel housing, anti-creep spikes, and a single-zone pad. To partner the kick pad, there's a chunky kick pedal together with a central assembly key, sticks, and manuals. The DM7X had 2 further pads, 1 for crash cymbal and 1 additional tom pad, and with the exception of the kick pad, the whole kit was dual zone, meaning rim shots were possible on the drum pad and chokeable cymbals all round. The new module has expansion features with 2 jack sockets at the rear and corresponding pad buttons atop the module. Much of the upper portion of the module is taken up by the display and various control buttons. The lower section is occupied by the 12 push buttons. This array represents the full kit, taking into account the expansion sockets at the rear with inputs for Tom 4 and Crash 2. One of the most important elements of an electronic drum kit is making sure it feels natural to the drummer who is playing it. Because electronic drum pads tend to be made of rubber, they can feel quite different from the materials used for acoustic sets, which can be jarring to the player. The Alesis Nitro kit delivers in this department, offering up dynamic drum pads that are ultra-responsive to the striking of the drumstick. Drummers can get very expressive with how loud or soft they are playing, and there's a certain bounce to the pads when struck that mimics the feeling of an acoustic drum. Once the first song is selected, we immediately notice the impressive level of volume through the headphones, even when compared to some of the more expensive modules on the market. As on the DM7X, the onboard songs are useful for getting to grips with various tempos and song structures. The practice routines are quite basic but enjoyable, and the bouncing ball-type metronome is a great aid for practice and instilling timekeeping. The buttons of the graphical kit layout are great for various kit drum voice editing, and this is where the module has the edge over almost any other at this price point. Changing any of the drum and kit parameters is rapid thanks to the layout. Editing may be done by choosing a range of parameters, striking the pad you wish to edit with a stick, or indeed touching any one of the kit buttons on the module. As each pad is struck or the corresponding button is pressed, the center of the button lights up, which is useful for editing. Once in the edit mode, the selected pad button remains lit as a useful warning that the user is in edit mode and you're about to make changes to that particular pad. They also illuminate during song playback to show which drums are used during the performance, good as a guide to which pad is being played at the time. The kick tower is impressive, and one aspect which we think is greatly improved over the original DM7X, which had the Alesis Stealth kick pad. The feel of the rebound is excellent, and thanks to the pad's grips and spikes, the pad is rock solid on a carpeted surface. The feel is close to the type you would expect on a standard 20-inch bass drum. Velocity sensitive and a great feeling pad as the pedal strikes, the module sounds and leaves you with a smile on your face. For the money, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better bargain when it comes to electronic drum kits than the Nitro kit. Alesis keeps the price low enough that it can fit the budget of practically any musician, while setting the bar high in terms of quality. Looking at other drum sets in the category, it becomes apparent that the Nitro kit comes loaded with more drum sounds than usual, and the responsive drum heads will make any percussionist happy. We bought the Alesis Nitro kit for testing on Amazon from the official sellers, and if you want to get the same experience that we did, we highly recommend that you buy from the same place. Links will be in the description. If you like this video, remember to click like and subscribe.